Hello, you fornicating flywheels. This is the Roguerifler, and this is most definitely not Throxall the Adjudicator, Episode 11. So, what happened? Well, basically, the AI was having issues expanding, and it became obvious that they weren't going to pose much of a challenge, and that was due to the AI having issues clearing silver and gold sites in the Return to Dust mod. So, I did a lot of tuning and testing on the Return to Dust mod. I put out a new version of that, as well as a little bit of a couple changes to the Reworked Forgotten mod and the Buffed Melee mod. Um, and we're here to start a new playthrough. So let's get into Let's Play number 8. We have Sheela the Terminator. Most Amazons are kind of pissy about, technology. Sheela just wants to exterminate everything that has a CPU and doesn't breathe. So I'm playing the Synthesis, the Amazon Synthesis, or the Synthesis Amazon. We'll go with the Synthesis Amazon. I'm just, doing whatever the random number generator throws my way. It's not a Kirko or Herder playthrough. I didn't want to do kind of the same thing back to back. At some point, probably do, at some point the dice will roll that way and we'll play either that faction or Secret Tech again, or maybe both. But I didn't want to just jump into the same Let's Play again. So, with that said, we'll find a bunch of cool uses for the Synthesis, even though it might not be readily apparent they synergize. Triumph is really good about designing their secret techs and their factions to pretty much slot into each other. So that'll be cool. I think the traits. So I think we have the Star Union Scholar, which makes it so researching our weapons tech trees will go faster. It'll also give us more bonuses for clearing sites. And we have the extra military attachment, so we've got some more units to go kill and hunt down robots. So speaking of which, there's some robots right over there. Let's just get to it. There's also some autonoms. Now, given what I've just said on the backstory, we're probably going to go straight to war with the autonoms. And I'm just not even going to do a quest with them, because Sheela's here to destroy anything that has wiring. Also, with a bunch of my tests with the Return to Dust mod, I did a lot of like 80 turn click-throughs where I turn on God mode and just end turned. It takes a while to do one of those things, but I got to play around a little bit with growth, so we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be building these central reactor cores, and then my first expansion, my first sector expansion is going to be a food sector. So we'll talk about that later, but I think that's a little bit better now. I think it's better to do this than it is to like do a biofarm and like early energy expansion. So we've got a lot of dudes. Should be able to just wreck them. Auto, AI. How are we going to do? I am not losing Mr. Piggy. Mr. Piggy is going to live. And he will survive. Does he turn into like Mega Ultra Piggy? Or is he just like... he's going to remain Mr. Piggy the entire game. Does he evolve? I don't think he does evolve. Nope. He's just a giant piggy. But he can consume corpses, which can stack, so he can consume a lot of corpses, and he has a really powerful attack. Holy cow, 25 damage. He doesn't have flanking. What is... I think we also have this, is it this thing? It's 10% damage, 10% accuracy, and 2 shields, so it's time to tear stuff up. We're up against a contingent of, what is it? Assembly with a couple, like, Void Tech units. The Assembly, Scavengers, kind of melee units with shotguns. Now, the cool thing with the buffed melee update is that shotguns now ignore the hinder trait and the engaged in melee trait. So shotguns are kind of your anti melee ground, your anti melee range weapons. Blah, words happen. So while it's not a super big deal for these guys, they're already melee units. Like the Vanguard Engineer should be a little bit more interesting to build now. And also I think this guy has a shotgun too. Anyway, back at it. So they've got these core units. They're melee to heal on hit. The Echo Walkers can put a little duplicate of themselves out. And these guys probably also have a... Yeah, so these are the Assembly variant. So they also heal on hit. Their support unit can heal and bring units back to life. Got a healing flying unit as well as a healing teleport unit. So they have a lot of support units, some melee, but really not a range component. So what's the plan? Well, pretty much like always, we're going to run at the enemy and feed our brains out, because that's how the early game usually goes in my playthroughs. Anyway, all that aside, we're back to the lovely Biomancers, which have this excellent scan ability, -2 resistance, which is absolutely nuts. And we're going to move up our core, just get into cover. It's not a real big deal if they're in defense mode. For these guys it is. The Lancers get +2 shields when they're in defense mode, which is kinda nuts. And we have this horrific battle piggy. I'm going to call him Babe. And we'll see if Babe makes it to the end game. Oh no, he's gonna die. Oh my god. Oh, Babe's not making it to the end game. He's dead. He's already dead. Oh my god, I jinxed that so hard. Anyway, well, to kind of punish their group up like that, we can just run in and mega stagger everybody. I set that up so hard. I did not, there was no planning on that happening. It just happened, but oh man. I should be able to run over here and get even more staggered. This will show us what Compromised do. I believe Compromised gives even more weakness. 1 level of stagger resist, and arc resist is reduced by 3. Holy cow, that's actually really crazy. Can I get some of that sweet arc damage in? And the answer is no. Of course not. God, Babe died horribly. I don't even know where to take that. Oh man, but I can run over here and stagger them. So they all get staggered. Get a little bit of justice, and maybe we can kill some of these air units. And what do I have? Or I could... Well, these things can't really do jack diddly squat. So we're going to miss and pretend like... Man. Pretend like we're doing something useful. I can also put somebody to sleep. I could actually reach this guy. Alright, or I could just run forward and press buttons sometimes because the UI does that. Congratulations! Alright, did we lose something else? Okay. Oh. Alright, well, this is off to a smashing start. I can come over here and do a whole lot of more blinds and staggers and all this awful other stuff. Most of these units I should just be able to kill because they're out in the open. Let's see. I could also go for their air unit or just focus down as many units as possible. 50% kill chance. I don't think. How much HP does I have? 9 HP. I have a 9 damage grenade, so it actually would make sense to run forward and throw this. Not digging this unit being right next to me. I have a 58% sleep. Let's go for it. He's slowed. Can still do a boatload of damage. Man. So I definitely want the kill. If I could back off away from this guy, I think he loses an attack if I'm here. Yeah, so that's a good play, and I can shoot this. Okay. I've got... I can disable a unit. Run up here and do that. So this should be... Okay, so he's disabled, he can't do anything, and he got staggered, right? Alright, so that leaves this guy, and I want to start focusing some of these units down. Okay. And surprisingly, nothing else died. Wow. We're doing great. So I can pop the heal. Hopefully just get a kill. Of course I can't. Alright, we got the disposable unit down. It only costed us most of our actions. This guy's still disabled, so I don't have to worry about him. Should just be focusing on killing damage. I don't have great attacks. I can just trade here, and that'll prevent him from really doing anything. And I can just focus on this guy. Has a bunch of HP. How much damage does this thing do? Actually, a decent amount. So let's focus this. By focus this, I mean not get anything done. I don't want to be anywhere near that unit. I might actually just back off with this unit and scan this guy for later. Maybe we can kill this. Okay, so that's dead. We're gonna trade here. So if he backs off, he takes a hit and gets staggered. If he attacks me, I just take a single hit. And I'm gonna focus on... I'm just gonna focus on their support. Okay, so this guy's now back in action. Should be able to... I should just kill this. Okay, he's gone. I don't have any other accuracy buffs or debuffs. So what do we do? I think I just shoot this guy. Staggering him isn't really great. Nora's shooting my own guy. Okay, still can't kill him. We're also hindered, so that's gonna hurt, but this should be fine. We are having a blast. Well, the soup should come in, and boom! It's finally dead. So now it's just the shotgun guy. And we should just focus him, and he'll have a bad day. Alright, well, Babe didn't make it. Oh, man. But, you know, he was worth 15 cosmic, right? That's how it works. That's what we tell ourselves. I think we're going to recover and then maybe clear this out. Actually, this isn't even my territory yet. I want to run back to our territory so that way we get the heal bonus. And what's the play? Well, we're up against the Autonoms, so we're going to need this acidic composite because they're going to come out swinging with, you know, some pretty heavily armored stuff. They've got this golem, they've got buggies, you know, and it'll help a lot to be able to take care of that. Because of the Return to Dust mod, you don't have to research colonizers immediately. I think it's important to get food development online, but I think it's even more important to get like an early game doctrine. So I kind of want to go into ecological warfare. Or I could get another doctrine slot. I'm going to grab Verdant Awakening, and then we might go for a doctrine slot. Okay, so we got our little +10 reactor. Now, I could clear this to get the +1 colonist, so we can start expanding, which I think is the play. Hey, we did it. Alright, boom. So that gives us our first sector, and so we're going to grab this. So that's a lot of melee. That could be very dangerous, but I don't believe any of it's upgraded. So I think we could beat it. If we beat this and I built a colonizer, we'd be able to get a new colony online from the get-go, which is a big deal. So now, I think in our last Let's Play I did a similar fight and died horribly. So let's try and not repeat that. Babe. Babe will not be alone beyond the Rainbow Bridge for much longer. So, what are we up against? Actually, let's start this off with Battle Cam. So, Battle Cam, the inconsistent segment where there's never an actual introduction. It's just some dude rambling and coming up with something different each time. So, what are we up against? We're up against a bunch of Lightbringers. They've got melee, and they can teleport, because that's even better. And they're backed up by some Kirko dudes who, you know, they have melee, and they have, of course, Battle Vomit. And finally, for their support unit, they've got this Psychic dude that can heal people, blind, has an AoE blind, generally not a cool dude. So what's the play? Well, they outdo us in the melee department. So, hopefully, if everything goes well, they engage on us. I hold them at a choke, maybe? With our guys that have lots of HP. I want to avoid stacking up too much because they have teleports. So I'm going to scan the Kirko, and I'm going to scan I'm going to scan their teleports. Now hopefully, well, if I can scan them, they can, yeah, they could teleport in and do lots of horrible things. It's not a whole lot I could do. So I'm going to keep these guys back, because when they do teleport in, I don't want them all caught up with each other. And we're going to rush our flying unit over. And we're going to rush this lady over. Hopefully everything will be fine and nothing will go horribly wrong. So there's teleport A. There's battle vomit. More battle vomit. Okay, so I don't believe these guys actually count as if they've done a melee attack. So they're, as long as I don't trigger their AO, I should be able to just unload on them. These two guys are stacked up, so they're prime candidate for AoE stuff. I have two AoE procs here. So if I want to kill this guy, I think I want to focus him down with a flying unit and a hacker. That's looking pretty solid. I can't kill him by myself. So we're going to back this guy up, or don't believe I can get kill shots in. Okay, that's good. We get the kill here. Even with the grays, that's perfect. So it leaves these units to run over and stagger the bejesus out of all these units. This guy no longer has melee overwatch, so actually I can just shoot him. Might actually just go for the kill. I'm going to do the double stagger on that guy and just go for the kill. Okay, so we got 2 kills, a double stagger, they got a blind on us and a flank. Okay, so what's the play? This guy's a threat. I could bring in range, was it 5 on this thing? 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can have a good chance at sleeping this guy. I have a decent hit chance at this range, right? 50% hit chances. That's without the graze band. So this is a 75% hit chance. Let's see how this goes before we start panicking. We're doing pretty poorly. Let's gonna RNG this one. That's really garbage. And if I run this in, but that looks like a hit and a kill. Sweet. So that leaves these units. Now this guy is kind of terrifying. Do I have any more blinds left? The answer is no. But I could stagger them, right? Is this guy stagger resistant? He is not. So I can probably, let's see, I got a stagger here. I've got another stagger here with this scrambling virus. So I could double stagger both their units. And if I get one space away from this guy, we're good. So that's a stagger. This guy has a range 5 on his stagger, so I probably want to bring him here. Okay. And then that gives us... We could use the heal, or I could just shoot at him. Just go for kill. They don't have any more AoE, so I can stand like this and it's not a big deal. Apply slow, otherwise I think we're just going to burn our heal. Okay, that's not too bad. Our sleep chant should probably be, yeah, I don't want to rely on that, but if it's the only option, we have an option. Got flanks. That should set up a flank shot for this unit, which could do a lot of damage. Okay, and then we've got all our archers. Actually have pretty terrible hit chances. You know, but we can throw the kitchen sink at them, it'll be fine. Okay, and you might be going, that's a lot of Cosmite, but the reason again we're getting all that Cosmite is because of our commander's passive. So, because of all this, I'm going to go for a colonizer, which will grab this shortly. Got biochemical applications. We could upgrade our bio units, these guys now. That gives us all the anti-armor we need. And it looks like our commander got an upgrade. So, we're going to give him Renewal, which is a 30 HP heal. And we've got Verdant Awakening. So I get Ecological Warfare, bio attacks get poison, and melee attacks get poison. And I heal for more. So that's pretty cool in the early game, because you know, now if I'm outside of my own territory, I heal like I was in my own territory, which is kind of nice. So we have a decent amount of Cosmite. I could focus on going down integration and getting more hackers. I could also focus on heavy laser applications. This would allow me to build, my Lancers would be able to have poison and burning on their attacks, which is pretty cool. Or we could go for trying to farm, trying to mind control units essentially. Since we're already going to go for this, we're already going for another Doctrine slot, which coincidentally gives us more tactical operation points. Might make sense to go for the Primal Control. I'm kind of torn. If I go for Primal Control, it'll be like 14 turns. I think we can go Heavy Laser Applications, and then we can go for Primal Control. Alright, decisions were made. Oh, don't you worry. We're coming. Better make a backup. Get some version control going. So let's see. So this gives us extra stuff. that looks like the Amazon deployment. So I think what I want to do is going to send the Shrike over here to pick this up and hang out over here. Oh, there's a lot of Amazon. There's a lot of autonoms, I should say. I could pick this up and clear this. I think we'll do that for the time being. Get our colonizer. He'll be ready to go next turn. I need more units if I'm going to start this war, which I definitely am. I also want biomancers. Oh, that's right. Actually, I should do one of these. So we'll start a new colony. Might make sense to go after this one first. Oh. I will not do the bidding of the machine. It's time to destroy the machine. So there's our Amazon colony. Got ecological warfare, which actually won't help us a whole lot against the autonoms. But, you know, it's the thought that counts. And I kind of want to just start killing stuff. Right? You guys have to heal up a bit, though. We're 2 turns away from a fire mod, which would be nice. The other option is I could go clear out this site. Some Promethean Devar. We should be able to wreck that pretty handily. Alright, we'll put off the autonoms for just one more turn. But we will kill them. We'll kill all of them. It'll be great. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to get a reactor core. And now I want probably more huntresses. One more turn and I will be fine, so we're just going to grab this. And we'll pick that up next turn. These guys are going to go clear this site. Producing units. Everything isn't dead yet, so I think we're making progress. I should be able to just kick these guys out, and we're going to try again. Okay, so that's a lot of stinky Devar stuff. Now, I think all of them can put out these trenches, which is a little terrifying, but if they stay together, we should be able to kind of wreck house with them. So we're going to lead with this guy. And I should, at range, I could sit a unit kind of like out in the middle of nowhere. So Huntress will get behind a shot blocker. Try to keep my units in cover. Maybe we'll try some good old surround tactics, which definitely won't get us all horribly killed, I swear. Bring up the hero, and we'll... probably keep our support over here. Okay, things are not going swell. So I can run over here and do this AoE blind, which is a big deal. And I can run over here and do a double stagger. That doesn't actually affect them as much. I need to back out, I believe, otherwise I'm going to eat so much range damage. See how poorly this goes. Not going too bad. So our cover got destroyed. It's a 65% hit chance. Guys are literally sitting out in the middle of nowhere and low HP. This is kind of rough. Well, I definitely have to slow them down. Did this guy use his AoE attack? He did, so I can run over here and do a big ol' stagger. Now if I trade here, I take 11 damage and I don't actually get the kill. This is really rough. Is my hero... Oh wait, I have a big heal here. So I could heal my hero, and this guy could try to get the kill. That's looking real hard. I think that's what we have to do to, if we're going to even pretend like we're going to live. Because otherwise they're going to take so much damage. So I think we had to do that. If I could do any semblance of damage to this thing. We'd be in a better position, but I don't believe I can. I could run back here and go for a YOLO shot, then this guy's very much likely dead. And it's pretty much the same thing here. That is so unlucky, because yeah, I can't kill this thing. It's like 1 HP above. Oh wait, I have a laser strike. So we're gonna definitely do this. That solves like 8 of our problems. And I could run in and get melee. I could run in and get the defense proc. So we're actually going to do that. You can get a poison proc, prevent that guy from shooting. It's all great, and they have really bad shots on them now. So that actually was great. I think I want to slow down this guy. So we got a blind and a stagger. So, alright, things are not looking stupidly bad. Oh, there's a crit. Oh god. Okay. Even though he's blinded, he lands a shot. The other guy lands a shot through cover. Maybe I could have done better. Probably could have. But it's all in the past now. So... I think I want to put their foreman to sleep. That allows me to kill this guy. And I could try to push forward to do damage. What other options do I have? Not a lot of great ones. Got a flank shot. That sets us up for even more flank shots. But we're in a bad position. We could get killed. Most definitely. I could back off. I think we're going to back off for a turn. And that leaves us with don't think we could reach it from there. This fire is pretty lame. Maybe I could blind from here? Yes, I can. Okay. Oh, I didn't get the blind proc. Got credit. Yikes. That gives us a chance to do that. Get the kill. Over here, this guy's still asleep. We should take care of this guy. I think we're going to go for the hinder. Should have shot him first because I'm the smartest. This guy's still on fire. I don't think there's a whole lot I can do other than take pot shots. Okay, so now their units are up. I could run over and chuck a grenade. I don't know why this guy doesn't have his melee. Oh, he just got back up. So actually I can just murder him. And it looks like maybe finish him from here. So that leaves just this stunty dude. He's probably going to shoot this guy. So I'm going to go for the YOLO, and we get it. So, what is it? We lost the guy to crit. No, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's perfectly a-okay. We're not losing units. We're gaining battle experience. All right. Anyway, we have incinerators. And I can now grab this, turn that into a colony, get some more research. Is that really unoccupied? Oh no, it's occupied, but it doesn't want you to think it's occupied. So whenever you have that issue of like, is this occupied or not, you can hover over it. You can also use the little scanner. Alright, we got the grounding harnesses. That'll make this gal even better. And I'm going to heal up a bit. Get another unit over here. Get another scout going. I've got a doctrine slot. We're going for primal control. Oh, that's the combat stat. So, since we're going into murder frenzy mode, not really thinking. Let's go for food development. I'm going to keep this strike here until this colony gets bigger. Then we'll get another reactor core. We're waiting to heal those guys up. And get another unit. I think this is where we go and either get... We definitely need a biomancer. Okay, so we have tons of anti-armor. We've got melee superiority. They don't have upgrades yet, so it's time. This thing is out of range, so it's time to declare war and start an ill-advised fight against the autonoms. So that looks like actually something we could auto. Okay, let's try not to lose another unit. Such a big deal early on. Okay, they got all the advanced targeting, they've got all the armor, they're blitzing, so actually we should go and do a welcome to battle cam, the inconsistent segment that sometimes happens. So we're up against the autonoms mixed with what look like some some surviving elements of the old Star Union. So we've got these golems, which are mechanical melee units, which means they have built-in stagger resistance, which makes them a pain to deal with. We've got a couple of these sentinels, which they have low HP, but they actually pack a... Actually, no, they're pretty much garbage. The main thing that they can do is they have this calculating targeting parameters, which can give all their units extra accuracy. So they're like a core unit with a little bit of a support at the cost of damage. Then they've got the autonom monitor, mainly a support unit. It's got this initialized connections where all your mechanical units become linked, and then they get a lot of buffs. It's really terrifying in multi-stacks. You can have like 3 of these things, and it's stupid. But in single stack, it's not too bad. And then this is the one of the relics of the Star Union. It's got a little laser cannon. Okay, so it can rip through. It has built-in shard, which is, I think, it wrecks armor. So it's got some armor pen, and we've got a, we've got a male stripper bot. It distracts people with pheromones, we'll call it. So yeah. What's the play? Well, we're going to move up a little bit, not a ton. Don't have any AoE. Actually, can I get into... I don't think I'm in range to blind stuff, so we're just going to sit back here. And our hacker is probably going to be the MVP. So... I can't reach anybody with him this turn, but I can move up and scan units. We're just going to scan him. It's a single target, but it's -2 on all of his resistances, which is pretty nice. And then we have this unit, who I can scan the stripper robot. Why not? We can kind of move up our back line. Rotate that guy over here, and our hero's kind of our support, our damage sponge. Okay. Okay, so they're definitely pushing our units. Now I can just use my blind arrows, so I think I'm okay. Go for the armor shred. I think you can shoot at him from here without provoking AOs, which is pretty cool. Okay, so that thing's like one shot. The hit chance is terrible. I do have this support weapon, so that's a 58% hit chance. I don't want to get that much closer. Just going to try landing some of this, and we missed a 58% chance to hit 3 times in a row. We should get an award, I think. So that's putting us in a pickle. I think the plan is to back off, get the kill. Do I want to risk staying here? If I stay behind here, I'm behind a shot block, and I can blind and stagger 2 units. So I blinded the range unit, which is probably the best outcome. And I can bring in... Now, I don't know how many Overwatch shots this guy has. So if I run forward, I could potentially be eating 3 of them. Just run up here and go into our little mode. I think I'm just going to shoot at this thing. And miss horribly. Oh, God. Okay, so this thing had... He landed all of his shots from that range. Every single shot. I think all the shots landed. I don't know. I'm gonna gripe and bitch, but... Because that's usually what I do. But... I don't know, maybe I could have been positioned better. It was a frustrating death, if I must say. That gets rid of all their network stuff. And we should just be able to chip away at the units. And that should be pretty much almost a guaranteed kill. Got the disable. So it's really just this guy. I can probably I'm going to stagger him and blind him, so that should make his life real hard. Okay, and our melee unit's going to go out to the back line. And now we have to somehow deal with the enraged sex bot. But he's died horribly. Should be able to nuke this guy's armor. And that'll put us in a position to hit solid damage on it. By solid damage, I mean just kill it outright. That unit can't really do a whole lot because it's basically stuck. Alright, well, I definitely want the research, so we're going to take the research. We lost another unit, which is unfortunate. So I could have an AoE... I could have an AoE disruption, I could just get extra HP. I think I want that. Plus 5 HP on my units. Doesn't sound bad either. And this gives me plus 10 HP, which is probably almost better. Oh, and it has a free action heal. Alright, well that's actually somewhat decent. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna stick with these guys. We started a war. It was probably a bad idea. But, you know, there's some... Oh gosh. This should be fine. Actually, that should be easy. And we got even more food. So, alright, we've got a new hero. It's like Legolas. It's definitely Legolas. And I don't want them to all to stack up a whole lot. So maybe we just start on our... That's what I should do, is we should get ecological construction going. I need the production. It's plus 20 production in my capital. That looks like a good deal. What's our main stack gonna do? I think I want to come back and grab this production zone and avoid expanding until we get that. I'm a little worried that this has a lot of units in it. Can I fight that? I think with the Shrike we should be fine. TM. But I'm gonna get another Duke going. And I will wait. Actually, honestly, we're just gonna keep everyone together. I'm losing units. There's no reason not to. I'm low on energy. I could build a skirmisher barracks. This would give him +1 armor. I don't think that's a bad idea. And we already got the energy. So let's see how this goes. Oh! Just moving on by. Okay, you are a robo-sympathizing piece of shit. So we're gonna assault you, and we'll probably kill you. Because Sheela makes no compromises. I've got to keep this unit here. Alright, this will be terrifying. So, what's the battle plan? Well, they don't have a whole lot of anti-air, so I can screen with these guys a little bit. And if my bio... if I can get the drop on their units, things will go well. So we can do this biochemical maceration. Gives them slow. We're going to move this guy up a little bit. We're going to keep the range. Okay. So we hit that shot. We need to kill these guys. 100%. If I kill these units, I think the rest is pretty much over. So let's just focus them down. Okay, that's one dead. Alright, this guy got in, which is not great. I do have blind arrows, which I can use to clear the overwatch. And if I kill this unit, they... Alright, so I think we've already technically won. Now the play is, how much bullshit can we do for extra bonus points? So we can go for this. We got the blind it, which means this guy can run away for free. And then we can stagger him again, since he can't do a follow-up melee attack. So that puts us in a situation where we aim at this guy and just try to 100 to 0 him. And we come in for the swoop and get the kill. Alright, bonus points. Now this guy comes in, gets his attack, and this is where things get ugly. But we just hold down the trigger. I've got 20% hit chance, 45, not a very good kill chance. So we're just gonna go in defense mode. And she's dead. But we avenged her. Alright. So, you know, it all worked out. So, Sheela's made it through the first episode without dying, which is a feat in itself. And, you know, we're off to a good start. So, I'll catch you next time.